Welcome back, fellow chefs. This is your CloudCostChefs broadcast, and I am fired up to share what's cooking in the optimization kitchen this week. We've got some absolutely incredible savings recipes coming your way. Fresh automation tools that'll cut your cloud bills in half, and real success stories from fellow chefs who are saving thousands every month. Trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Now, here's the thing, fellow chefs. This week has been absolutely packed with game-changing updates. We're talking about AWS finally giving us the unified cost optimization workflow we've been dreaming about, GCP strategies that are pushing savings rates into the 40 to 50% range, and some sneaky cost increases you need to know about right now to protect your budget. Let's dive in. First up, and this is huge, fellow chefs. AWS just rolled out their cost optimization hub with full Amazon Q integration. And this changes everything for how we approach cloud savings. Here's why this matters. Until now, we've been juggling cost recommendations across multiple consoles, trying to piece together a coherent savings strategy. It was like trying to cook a five-course meal with ingredients scattered across different kitchens. But now, AWS has unified everything into one beautiful, actionable dashboard that actually learns your preferences and gives you discount-aware recommendations across all your accounts and regions. And get this, it's got built-in anomaly detection that'll catch those surprise spikes before they destroy your monthly budget. Here's what you need to do today, fellow chefs. Step 1, log into your AWS console and navigate to Cost Optimization Hub. Step 2, enable the Q Assistant integration. This takes literally 2 clicks. Step 3, set up your discount-aware budgets with your actual commitment preferences. And Step 4, configure those anomaly alerts to hit your Slack or Teams channel, not just email that gets buried. Early adopters are reporting 10 to 30% immediate savings just from following the automated recommendations. One fellow chef shared that they cut $3,800 monthly just by implementing the commitment savings insights. That's $45,000 annually. The best part? The whole setup takes maybe an hour, but then it's working for you 24/7. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. We're seeing some fascinating data from the GCP side of things. Fellow chefs who are running dual track commitment and spot automation are absolutely crushing their savings targets. We're talking about effective savings rates. That's your ESR, hitting the 40 to 50% range consistently. Here's the secret sauce. Most organizations are still doing either commitments or spot instances, but not both in an automated, coordinated way. The fellow chefs who are winning big, they're running hybrid strategies that automatically balance committed use discounts with spot instance scheduling based on their actual workload patterns. Prosper Ops just released data showing that only about 60% of organizations are automating this dual approach. But those who do are seeing median ESR improvements of 10 to 25% over single strategy approaches. One company jumped from 26% to 44% ESR in just one quarter. That's potentially thousands in additional monthly savings. Want to get started? Step 1. Audit your current ESR using your native cloud dashboard or FinOps tool. This takes 5 minutes. Step 2. Implement a hybrid commitment plus spot orchestration strategy using tools like NOps, CloudZero, or native scheduling. Step 3. Set up quarterly reviews to tune your mix based on actual usage patterns. Quick heads up on something that's flying under the radar. We're seeing surge pricing on cloud provider egress fees, support costs, and AI instance pricing. Some fellow chefs are reporting 40% increases in data transfer costs because they weren't monitoring these hidden charges. Here's your 5-minute fix. Add egress, cross-region, and support fee columns to your cost dashboards right now. Set up threshold alerts for data transfer costs. Most cloud providers will let you create budget alerts specifically for these line items. Don't let mystery charges sneak up on your next bill. And speaking of catching problems early, AI-powered anomaly detection is becoming standard practice across all the major platforms. Fellow chefs are telling us they're catching cost spikes by lunch instead of end of month. We're talking about 20 to 30% spend deviation prevention per billing cycle. The setup is ridiculously easy. Just enable anomaly detection in AWS, Azure, and GCP. Takes 5 minutes each. Route those alerts to your team chat, not just email. Include your engineers in the notifications, not just finance. Trust me, no one regrets this quick win. All right, fellow chefs, time for our chef specials. These are the optimization principles that'll transform your cost management from reactive to proactive. Let's start with the big wins. First special, automate your right sizing using native cloud tools. This is a 1-hour project that delivers 10 to 30% immediate savings. Here's your recipe. Enable Compute Optimizer in AWS or the equivalent in GCP and Azure. Review the recommendations, but don't just accept them blindly. Test them in a staging environment first to make sure you're not creating performance bottlenecks. Then deploy the changes and monitor for a week. The secret ingredient? Set up quarterly reviews to catch new right-sizing opportunities as your workloads evolve. Fellow chefs are saving $3,000 to $5,000 monthly just from this systematic approach. One team told me they saved $60,000 annually by making right-sizing reviews a quarterly ritual. Next up, hybrid spot and commitment pool automation with ESR tracking. This is your intermediate level recipe that adds 10 to 25% incremental savings on top of your existing optimizations. Here's the step-by-step. Enable commitment analytics in your cloud platform. This shows you exactly how your reserved instances and savings plans are performing. Then set up automated scheduling that balances spot instances with your commitment coverage. You can use native tools or platforms like ProsperOps or Cloud Zero for this. The key is monitoring your ESR monthly and adjusting your mix based on actual usage patterns. Watch out for the biggest pitfall: overcommitting without exit strategies. Always leave room for workload changes and business pivots. But when you get this right, we're seeing fellow chefs jump from 25% to 45% ESR. That's potentially thousands in additional monthly savings. Now for some quick wins you can implement today. Enable AI-driven cost anomaly detection. 5 minutes, beginner-friendly, and prevents up to 30% spend deviation. Just turn it on in all your cloud platforms and route alerts to your team chat. Designate someone to respond to alerts. Don't let them sit in inboxes. Set up auto shutdown schedules for non-production environments. Another 5-minute win that delivers 20 to 50% savings on your dev and test workloads. Most cloud platforms have native scheduling now, or you can use simple Lambda functions or Azure functions. Deploy budget alerts by owner and environment. This takes 5 minutes using AWS budgets, Azure cost management, or GCP billing alerts. The magic happens when you tie budgets to actual cost owners, not just finance teams. Here's a daily practice that takes literally 2 minutes, but saves thousands. Adopt weekly idle and orphan resource audits. Every Friday, spend 2 minutes scanning for resources that aren't being used. Shut them down immediately. It's like cleaning your kitchen after cooking. Small effort, big impact over time. Make cost transparency part of your culture. Share dashboards and cost leadership metrics organization-wide. When everyone owns a number, everyone starts thinking like a fellow chef. We're seeing teams reduce overall cloud spend by 15 to 20%, just from cultural shifts around cost awareness. And finally, create an emergency cost spike playbook. Have a one-touch checklist ready for when things go sideways. Include steps like identify the spike source, implement immediate containment, notify stakeholders, and document lessons learned. Rehearse this quarterly so it becomes second nature. For our AWS fellow chefs, that new cost optimization hub with Q Assistant integration we talked about earlier, that's your secret weapon for staying ahead of optimization opportunities. It's like having a sous chef who never sleeps, constantly finding new ways to save money. GCP fellow chefs focus on that spot and commitment mixer strategy. The data is clear. Hybrid approaches are consistently outperforming single strategy implementations. So here's your bottom line, fellow chefs. Automation is the name of the game right now. The platforms are giving us tools that would have taken custom engineering teams to build just 2 years ago. AWS Cost Optimization Hub, GCP's Advanced Resource Planning, Azure's Enhanced Anomaly Detection. These aren't just nice to haves anymore, they're competitive advantages. The fellow chefs who are winning big right now, they're not just using these tools, they're mastering them. They're combining platform automation with disciplined processes and cultural changes that make cost optimization part of their DNA. Remember, every dollar you save is a dollar you can reinvest in innovation, in your team, in growing your business. We're not just cutting costs, we're optimizing for sustainable growth and competitive advantage. That's a wrap on this week's Cloud Cost Chefs broadcast. If you implemented any of these strategies, or if you've got your own cost optimization wins to share, head over to cloudcostchefs.com and let the community know. We love hearing about your successes and your lessons learned too. Until next week, keep those cloud costs optimized and those savings growing. This is Cloud Cost Chefs, and remember, every chef deserves a perfectly optimized kitchen. Happy cooking, fellow chefs!